Hi everyone, welcome back. Or if it's your first time here, welcome to the channel. Today we're bringing you a different kind of story from a guy who spent quite a bit of time in go-go bars while traveling in Thailand. He wants to share what he learned and his reflections on the experience. If you have any tips or thoughts to add, feel free to drop them in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps the channel grow. All right, let's get started.
It was a cold winter morning in Australia when my friend Dave and I decided to finally act on a long-held dream. The chill in the air made us even more restless, and we craved a change of scenery. My recent divorce from a demanding wife was still fresh, and the timing couldn't have been more perfect. We both needed a break from our monotonous routines, something completely different from the lives we had been living. The allure of Thailand's exotic culture and famous nightlife had always intrigued us. We imagined ourselves strolling along the bustling streets of Thailand, the air filled with the aroma of street food and the sound of lively chatter. We dreamed of exploring ancient temples, with their intricate designs and rich histories, and lounging on pristine beaches with crystal-clear waters. The thought of Thailand's vibrant nightlife was especially appealing. We pictured ourselves in neon-lit bars, sipping on tropical cocktails, and dancing to the rhythm of the music that seemed to pulse through the very streets. The promise of adventure and the chance to meet new people from all over the world was too tempting to resist. This trip was more than just a vacation. It was an opportunity for us to rediscover ourselves. We hoped to break free from the mundane and find a spark of excitement that had been missing from our lives for so long. It was a chance to heal, to let go of the past, and to embrace new experiences with open hearts and open minds. After weeks of meticulous planning, which involved countless hours scouring the internet for the best deals and making endless decisions about where to go and what to see, we finally booked our flights. We settled on an exciting itinerary: 2 nights in the vibrant city of Bangkok, followed by 8 nights in the tropical paradise of Phuket. Booking those flights felt like a victory. The journey ahead promised adventure and escape, a break from the routines that had become too predictable. Our departure was marked by a mix of excitement and apprehension. We were eager to explore the bustling markets, ancient temples, and electrifying nightlife of Thailand. We imagined ourselves getting lost in the maze of streets, tasting exotic foods, and experiencing the city's rich culture firsthand. With passports in hand and hearts full of hope, we set off on our journey to Thailand, ready to embrace whatever adventures awaited us. As our plane touched down in Bangkok, the humid air hit us like a wave. It was a stark contrast to the dry, crisp Australian winter we had left behind. Stepping out of the airport, we were immediately enveloped by the city's vibrant energy. An intoxicating blend of exotic scents, bustling streets, and the distant hum of motorbikes weaving through traffic. Our hotel, a modest yet cozy establishment nestled in the heart of the city, was a haven amidst the chaos. Tucked away on a narrow street lined with food stalls and small shops, it offered a perfect blend of comfort and convenience. The lobby welcomed us with cool air conditioning and the friendly smiles of the staff, who handed us refreshing towels and cold drinks. After a quick shower to wash away the travel fatigue, we felt rejuvenated and ready to explore. Eager to dive into the experience we had been anticipating for so long, we decided to hit the streets immediately. The night was still young, and Bangkok's famous nightlife called to us. Our first destination was Patpong, an area renowned for its vibrant nightlife and infamous entertainment. As soon as we arrived, the streets burst to life, illuminated by a myriad of neon signs promising endless excitement and adventure. Music poured out of the bars, mingling with the chatter and laughter of the crowds. The scent of street food wafted through the air, mixing with the humid night breeze. Patpong's reputation as a haven for adult entertainment had preceded it, and we were both curious and apprehensive about what lay ahead. Bright lights highlighted the entrances to go-go bars and cabarets, where hosts and hostesses tried to entice us inside with promises of unforgettable shows. We walked past open doors revealing glimpses of dancers performing with grace and energy, their sequined costumes glittering under the stage lights. Our first big mistake happened when we decided to go to a ping pong show, curious about its unusual reputation. The venue was tucked away on a side street, with a flashy neon sign out front. We walked in, excited and a bit unsure, and found ourselves in a dimly lit room filled with people. The show itself was strange and unexpected. The performers did a series of bizarre and surprising acts that were memorable, though not quite what we had imagined. What really surprised us were the high prices. Drinks were ridiculously expensive, and the entry fee was much higher than we thought it would be. When the bill came, it was a shock, much more than we had planned to spend. This made us feel a bit let down. Despite this, we didn't let it ruin our night. The evening was still young, and we were determined to enjoy our time in Bangkok. We left the show and wandered back into the lively streets, ready to continue our adventure and find new experiences. We decided to check out Soi Kalba, another famous nightlife spot. The street, named after an American cowboy hat wearing regular from years ago, was full of bright colors and sounds. Neon lights flashed everywhere, and upbeat music filled the air. Soi Kalba was a lively place. The street was lined with go-go bars, each one more colorful and eye-catching than the next. Performers in flashy outfits danced energetically on stage, adding to the exciting atmosphere. As we walked into one of the bars, we were immediately welcomed with friendly smiles. The attention from the staff was flattering, and we quickly felt like part of the lively scene. We found a good spot to watch the performances and enjoyed the high-energy music and vibrant surroundings. The night was full of fun, and Soi Kalba really lived up to its reputation. The night was full of laughter, drinks, and flirting. We loved the lively atmosphere at Soi Kalba bars, chatting and drinking with the friendly bar girls, who were all very attractive. The neon lights and upbeat music made everything feel exciting. Even though we were tempted by the nightlife and enjoyed interacting with these charming girls, we decided not to take anyone back to our hotel. We just wanted to enjoy the scene and soak up the atmosphere without getting personally involved. As the night went on, we checked out different bars, each with its own special vibe. We were happy just to be part of the fun. When it was time to go back to our hotel, we walked through the streets, with the lights reflecting off the wet pavement from earlier rain. Our heads were spinning from all the excitement, and we went to bed smiling, looking forward to more adventures in Bangkok. The next evening, we visited Nana Plaza, a famous multi-level entertainment complex known for its go-go bars. As soon as we arrived, we were amazed by how big it was. The complex was full of bright neon lights and flashing signs, with each floor offering something different. The first level was very lively. The bar was packed with people, and loud music played as performers danced on stage. The girls, in flashy costumes, put on a high-energy show that was both exciting and entertaining. When we went up to the second level, the atmosphere was more relaxed. The lighting was softer, and the pace was slower. The performances here were more personal and intimate, creating a cozy and enjoyable experience. The top level had a mix of both lively and relaxed vibes. The bar was stylish and quieter, with elegant decor. The performances were still energetic but had a more refined feel. Each level of Nana Plaza had its own unique vibe, from the high-energy scenes at the lower floors to the more relaxed and classy atmosphere higher up. We enjoyed exploring the different areas and taking in all the variety of sights and sounds. In one of these go-go bars, I met a girl who immediately caught my attention. Although she wasn't the flashiest or most glamorous of the performers, there was something truly special about her. Her name was May, and she had a way of standing out from the crowd with her genuine charm. May had a captivating presence that drew us in. She wasn't just another dancer on stage. Her warm, welcoming smile and the way she carried herself made her memorable. Fluent in English, she effortlessly struck up a conversation with us, her words flowing naturally and comfortably. As we chatted, it became clear that she had a genuine interest in getting to know us, which was refreshing in a place where interactions often felt superficial. May's charm was truly disarming. From the moment she started talking to us, her genuine warmth and openness were evident. As we chatted, she shared personal stories about her life in Bangkok, her hopes for the future, and her experiences working in the bar. There was a sincerity in her voice that made it clear she was sharing her true self, not just putting on a show. We spent the evening in deep conversation, laughing and connecting in a way that felt real and meaningful. The usual superficial interactions in such places had been fun, but they lacked depth. With May, the conversation flowed effortlessly, and we found ourselves discussing our own lives, dreams, and even our fears and vulnerabilities. She listened with genuine interest and responded with empathy, making the evening feel truly special. As the night went on, it became clear that our connection was something more than just a casual encounter. Her ability to open up and engage on a personal level made the experience stand out. By the end of the evening, I decided to bar fine her, wanting to spend more time with her away from the hectic environment. Our time together felt like a breath of fresh air, offering a glimpse into a side of Bangkok that went beyond the usual nightlife. May led the way, eager to show me a different side of the city, one that wasn't just about the flashy neon lights and crowded tourist traps. We wandered through lively local night markets. The air was filled with the delicious smells of street food, grilled meats, spicy noodles, and sweet desserts, which gave us a true taste of Bangkok. Our conversation was easy and enjoyable, filled with laughter and meaningful talks. As dawn began to break, casting a soft light over the city, I didn't want the night to end. Our time together had been special, and I was reluctant to say goodbye. Waking up next to May the next morning was eye-opening. As the morning light came through the curtains, I watched her sleep peacefully beside me and felt a wave of unexpected emotions. I had thought our time together would be just a brief encounter, something simple and temporary. But as I watched her, I realized the connection we had formed was much deeper than I had imagined. There was something tender about the way she slept, a vulnerability that made me see her differently. May's warmth and kindness had left a strong impression on me. The way she had shared her life, her laughter, and made me feel understood, it all resonated deeply. Lying there, I realized that what we shared was more than just a brief moment. It touched my heart in a way I hadn't expected, and the connection felt real. For the first time in a long while, I found myself thinking about what truly mattered, and May had become an unexpected part of that realization. Once we woke up, we spent the day wandering through Bangkok together, and it was a side of the city I hadn't yet experienced. We sampled delicious snacks from stalls she knew well, and she introduced me to some of the vendors, exchanging friendly banter in Thai. With each place she shared, I could feel her genuine affection for her city, and it was contagious. The way she spoke about her life added layers of depth to the person I had met just hours before. She wasn't just a guide through the city, she was opening up her world to me in a way that felt deeply personal. As we walked side by side, laughing and talking, I found myself questioning my own feelings. But I knew I couldn't let it go beyond that. I had come to Thailand seeking adventure and fun, expecting nothing more than fleeting moments. Something Dave and I had both promised ourselves before the trip. When it was time to part ways, I gently told May that my trip would soon take me to Phuket. As I spoke, I could see the sadness in her eyes, a sadness that mirrored my own feelings. It was clear that what we shared wasn't just a fleeting moment, or a casual fling. We stood there for a moment, not wanting to leave. We had connected in a way that neither of us expected, and the thought of parting was hard. We exchanged contact information and a few quiet words, trying to express what our time together had meant. When we finally said goodbye, It was with mutual respect and understanding, but also a touch of sadness. We hugged one last time, holding on a little longer, trying to hold on to the moment. As I walked away, I couldn't help but look back, feeling a mix of regret and gratitude for what we had shared. Arriving in Phuket felt like entering a different world. The busy energy and bright lights of Bangkok were replaced by calm beaches and lush greenery. Our days in Phuket were wonderfully relaxing. We spent hours lounging on the soft, white sand of Patong Beach, taking dips in the clear, blue water. The peaceful sea was a great break from the hectic city life. Phuket was everything we had hoped for. A peaceful escape that let us relax and recharge. The contrast between Bangkok's lively nightlife and Phuket's calm atmosphere was perfect, offering us a nice balance of excitement and relaxation. Even though Phuket was beautiful and peaceful, I often found myself thinking about Bangkok. Memories of May and the connection we shared kept coming back to me. I kept reflecting on what I had learned during my time in the city. While the nightlife in Bangkok was exciting, the emotional depth I experienced with May had a lasting impact on me. It became clear that my journey was about more than just having fun or escaping my daily routine. It was about understanding myself and the people I met along the way. As I explored the nightlife and talked with different bar girls, I discovered a wide range of experiences and feelings. Some interactions were light and entertaining, filled with laughter and jokes. These moments were often spontaneous and fun. They provided a brief but enjoyable connection that added a layer of excitement to my travels. Other conversations went much deeper. I learned about the personal stories and struggles of the women I met. They shared their challenges and hopes for the future. These discussions were often intimate and revealing, offering a glimpse into the realities behind the smiles and playful personas. I learned about their lives, the reasons behind their choices, and the resilience they showed in facing their circumstances. Reflecting on these experiences, I realized that my journey was about more than just thrills. It was about connecting with people on a real level. Each interaction taught me something new about human connections and helped me understand both myself and others better. The fun and excitement were important, but it was the genuine conversations that made the biggest impact on me. I approached the nightlife with a more thoughtful attitude. I had gained a deeper appreciation for the girls behind the bars. My later visits allowed me to explore different aspects of the nightlife. Another memorable experience was meeting a bar girl named Lawan. Unlike many others, Lawan was deeply involved in her community. She used the money she earned to support her family and pay for her education. Our conversations were deep and enlightening. Lawan took me to local events and introduced me to her friends, giving me a glimpse into her life outside of the bar. The connection we had was genuine. Although we knew our time together was short, the experience was very rewarding. Our relationship was more about sharing cultures than romance, and it showed me the diverse lives of people working in the nightlife industry. Through my various encounters, I learned important lessons about human nature and relationships. While some bar girls were driven purely by financial motives, others were looking for genuine connection and understanding. The key was to approach each interaction with an open mind and clear expectations. By getting to know them beyond the surface, I gained a deeper appreciation for the complexities of their lives. I learned that many bar girls work in the industry out of necessity, often supporting families or striving for better opportunities. The relationships I formed, while often temporary, offered insights into their lives and the challenges they faced. For some, the bar scene was not just a job but a vital lifeline. They worked long hours, sometimes juggling multiple shifts, to make enough money to cover basic needs, send money home to their families. Some were parents, working tirelessly to provide a better future for their children. Others were students, trying to balance their studies with the demands of their work. Many of them opened up about the emotional and social challenges they faced. Despite these difficulties, there was a remarkable sense of resilience and optimism among them. It became evident that behind the glamorous facade of the bars were individuals with dreams, struggles, and desires for connection. This deeper understanding emphasized the importance of empathy and respect, teaching me that everyone has their own story, filled with both challenges and hopes, deserving of recognition and compassion. As my trip came to an end, I reflected on the journey and the lessons I had learned. The excitement of Thailand's nightlife had given way to a deeper understanding of human connections. My experiences were more than just a vacation. They were a journey of self-discovery and empathy. When I returned to Australia, I brought back not just memories of lively nights and peaceful beaches, but also a new appreciation for the people I met and the stories they shared. The trip had been an adventure in every way, and the connections I made reminded me of the deep and often unexpected ways we can connect with others. In the end, the cold winter morning that had led us to Thailand seemed like a distant memory. The warmth of the connections I made and the lessons I learned would stay with me long after the trip was over. These experiences would continue to shape my perspective on life. Many thanks for taking the time to listen to my thoughts. Cheers, everyone.